I guess I was wrong about Yoshida being Reise, but in my defense, we're 3 days away from the movie release, as well as the other things that I mentioned in that chapter review. Overall, I don't wanna drag the meme, I don't wanna drag the theory, I'm fine with being wrong. One thing that I was right about, which I'm happy, is Barem returning, and oh boy, Barem is the most impressive side villain there is. I cannot call him a main villain, but he definitely took the face of the main villain, I guess, of part 2 for Denji's story, I guess. In reality, I think Dechan was behind Denji's torture more than anything, but Barem was the face because Dechan needs to team up with Pochita, so that wouldn't work. I mean, let's begin from this. In chapter 82, after Makima kills off power, Makima threatens Denji. If you are ever to find love, to get married, to have a kid, to have close friends by him, Makima would kill these people, slash devils. I guess Barem and Dechan kept that promise. And in retrospect, it seems like Barem tried to act like the least interested about dating Makima or going on a date with Makima, but in actuality Barem was in love with Makima. Which, you know, he mentioned that he was in love with Makima when he was fighting Nayota, of all people. So yeah, something interesting to mention is that back in chapter 140, Scales, which was Barem's reintroduction to the story, Barem puts on one side of the scale Denji's ordinary life, friends, family and pets, and right afterwards, right after this chapter, Barem gets to fulfill his promise. Barem first of all gets rid of Denji's pets, Meow and the dogs. Simultaneously, Dechan and Barem start this pseudo Chainsaw Man chaos throughout Japan, which gets rid of any ordinary life for any person in Japan. Then they kill off Nayuta, and now, as we got to see in chapter 213, which finally makes sense why Yoshida called himself a switch. Yoshida was a switch for Black Chainsaw Man's return. So yeah, Yoshida exploded, actually died, and Barem came to finish Yoshida off, to kill the only person that could count as a friend to Denji. The closest thing Denji ever had as a friend, in part 2 I guess. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Barem managed to do what Makima tried to do for 83 chapters. Barem is the only character in the series that can make Denji this angry. Barem managed to pull Pochita off for the second time in part 2, in 4 pages. In less than 4 pages, by the way. That is how much Denji hates Barem. Barem managed to do something that Falling Devil was never able to do. Despite the fact that Falling Devil has the ability to traumatize someone, to put back their trauma, Falling was not able to bring Denji to Black Chainsaw Man form. Not even close to that. And Barem was able to do that just by purely existing. What a man he is. As Pochita has returned, Fami and Dechan are happy that they have not been taken out by Pochita, and they are looking towards the sky, which is occupied by many doors, and I guess hell has come on Earth. What is the devil that Dechan is talking about? My assumption is that it's going to be nuclear weapons, or maybe darkness. Darkness highly unlikely, but still possible because darkness had beef with Makima, which means that darkness could potentially have had beef with the other horse one. And yeah, speaking of the end of this chapter and future chapters, what devils are we gonna see in the near future? Well, we're gonna see on Yoro's side potentially Bomb. Once again, let's cope while we can, let's theorize while we can. I would like to see Gun Devil returning as its own devil, but you know, Yoro already has Gun Devil as her hand, so I don't think that will be completely possible. And yeah, that's really about it. There are probably other variants of weapons that Yoro can have, but these are the 3 devils that I'm interested in seeing. Other devil outside of Yoro's team, the new reincarnation of Control Devil. I don't really want to see Nayota return. As much as I would be happy to see her, you know, being alive and things of that nature, I think it would take away from what we witnessed. We're definitely gonna see the Blood Devil in the next 10 chapters or so. We're potentially also gonna see Pochita's other followers, such as the Angel Devil, Virtue, Spider Devil, Beam. And yeah, what is the deal with Public Safety and Dechan? I am confused about their relationship, because in the Chainsaw Man Church arc, Public Safety were against the Chainsaw Man Church. They attacked Barem, they attacked Asamitaka, which makes sense, they are the bad guys. Then in volume 18, Dechan and Asa attack the prison facility for devils, which is another reason to hate Dechan. But weirdly enough, in the next volume, when Denji wakes up, Public Safety are aware that Pochita is gonna re-emerge very soon, which it wouldn't make sense unless somebody told them beforehand that, you know, Pochita was going to reappear. Then after aging Devil's arc, Yoshida and Fumiko asked Dechan for help, and now in these two latest chapters, Yoshida was potentially asked by public safety to be a suicide bomber, and Barem also said that he has gotten the short end of the stick because Barem knows that Denji hates him, and Barem does what he needs to do. And yeah, that's really about it for this chapter. Barem just buying a flamethrower. It's funny as somebody said it. Also, Barem being erased by Pochita, which I don't think Barem would be actually erased. Maybe Pochita is gonna puke out Barem as we go to see in Aging Devil's arc. Maybe Barem is gonna get reinvented, or the flamethrower in particular is gonna get reinvented. I don't know. I feel like we've gotten a complete circle of Barem's character. He's a revenger on Makima's side, and that's about it. That is all about him. I don't think there's need for cliche for sad backstory or something like that. I would like to see more Barem. I would like to hear Barem being mad at Pochita or Denji about something or something else. That is gonna do it with the video. I am a bit tired. I'm recording this video at night. I'm taking away of my sleep. So yeah, long live Chainsaw Man. Bye bye players who wasn't here. Sorry for the a little bit incoherent video. But yeah, Barem was indeed a special type of villain. Peace.